Okay, guys, I think that we are officially live. So I've not done a live stream in eons for many, many moons. So here we go. So I just want to talk about in this video a little bit about science fiction shows and some of the ones that I think are incredibly well directed, great characters. Um, so the first one we're going to talk about is The X-Files. I think that The X-Files is by far extremely well done, not only creatively. David Duchovny is one of the greatest actors of my generation, honestly. Obviously, some people might know him from Californication as well. Um, but he's done other things as well. He's guest starred on an episode of The Simpsons, even season 7, I believe. Um, the guy is a freaking genius, honestly. Everybody else on the show also had a pretty decent career. They've all moved on to other shows. Um, so, who out there is an X Files fan? Do you guys watch it at all anymore? Have you guys seen any of the new seasons? Um, I'm really a huge X Files fan. The next show I want to talk about is the Clone Wars, Star Wars. Obviously, I'm a huge fan. Um, who out there thinks that um, they could have done more with this show? I personally think that they could have. I mean, every episode I saw, I thought it was pretty good, even though it was a 3D animated themed show. I thought the characters were really great. Plus, you got to see some of your favorite characters in it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Um, I think it just depends on the person. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, I definitely would check it out. I believe it is on Netflix. I think all the seasons. Um, so let's talk. The next one we're going to talk about is Game of Thrones. Um, and I know some people don't categorize that as a science fiction show, but I theme it as science fiction fantasy, in my opinion. Um, I'm pretty impressed with Game of Thrones. I think that we've seen a lot of development through the show. Um, it's definitely out there. It's not your average show. I think that we've had lots of crazy stuff going on in the show. It really just depends on the fan base, but I definitely think that it's a show that should be talked about more often. Um, and then after that, we're going to talk about Doctor Who. I think Doctor Who is one of the greatest shows ever made, in my opinion. I mean, we're talking about all the way back to like the 1970s when it originated, all the way up to now, and it's still going strong. Not to mention the movie. Yeah, I feel like Doctor Who is one of those shows that definitely should be talked about. It's definitely out there. It's great. Um, what about Tripping the Rift? Does anybody know about Tripping the Rift? Now, it is an out there comedy based space adventure themed show. I believe there was 2 or 3 seasons of it. Not too many people know about it because it wasn't necessarily as popular as Futurama, which we're going to be talking about Futurama actually right after this. In fact, let's get into Futurama. Futurama. Bender, Fry, Leela, Professor, Amy, Comrade, Hermes. I mean, that show is freaking awesome. I have not seen one episode of Futurama that has disappointed me. I love the movies too. I think the movies were really great and well directed. Um, and I think that really, I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't done like a big screen uh, version of Futurama for us. I think that that could be very successful. Um, where are my Futurama fans out on here? Is there any Futurama fans out there? I'm a huge Futurama buff, so I love Futurama. I could watch it nonstop and never get sick of it. Um, so it sounds like when this Disney streaming stuff gets started out in 2019, it sounds like they're talking about doing a live action Star Wars drama type sci-fi series. Um, I say go for it. I'm actually for that. I think that that would really help all the fans from all ages. I totally would just get it just to watch that. I mean, I would binge watch that. Um, and what about my Star Trek fans? Are you out there too? Um, what are you guys up to? What do you think of the new movies? Do you guys like them? Do you not like them? Um, yeah. Um, Let me think here. What about Andromeda? Some people don't even know about that. Kevin Sorbo. That's also an interesting show too. Um, I guess it just depends on. Um, it's similar. I mean, kind of to like Star Trek, but it's a little bit different. The characters are a little bit different. Um, yeah, I think it should be kind of good if they bring that back too. I mean, the last episode of Andromeda was kind of disappointing. It wasn't like anything that should have happened, honestly. I definitely think that they could bring that back and make it more modern. Um, and my Red Dwarf fans, Lister, Rimmer, or is there any fans of Red Dwarf out there? Um, Now I saw the last few episodes of the more modern seasons. Plus, I grew up watching the originals. Um, Man, that show is just it's crazy. It's funny. It's outrageous. Um, yeah, I mean, where would we honestly be at without Red Dwarf? I mean, Lister and Rimmer, for example, those are hilarious characters. I mean, in the cat too, he's absolutely hilarious. Um, Unfortunately, Netflix took the whole series off, which I can't figure out why they would do that since it was a hugely popular show. I don't get that. Um, so in the comment below, what shows are you guys are digging and what shows are you guys watching now? I'm kind of out of the range of sci-fi shows right now. Um, I haven't really watched too many new ones. I'm still kind of catching up on like Game of Thrones and a few other sci-fi stuff. Um, what is your favorite shows? Are there any that you guys recommend that I should check out? I'm definitely open to doing that. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna move the camera here a little bit closer. See what you guys are doing. So how's everybody doing? What are you guys doing on this wonderful Sunday? Now, some people like the older shows. Some people like Lost in Space, and you know, some of the older stuff. And that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the original Star Trek is like not too bad, but it's not something that like I would personally like want to watch over and over again. um, Now the Wrath of Khan, yeah, that's a pretty decent show. I think it just depends on whether you want to watch some of the older Star Trek characters. Leonard Nimoy, I always liked Leonard Nimoy. I thought he was really entertaining. I thought he got a bad rap for some of the movies he was in. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So again, this discussion is about sci-fi TV shows. Um, Battlestar Galactica. Is there any fans out there? Um, Stargate. There we go. I love Stargate. Stargate Atlantis is really good. The original SG-1 I thought was amazing. Um, I thought the characters were awesome in that show. The plot was amazing. Stargate Universe, wasn't too into it, couldn't follow it. Um, but again, I might just have to start watching it from the beginning and check it out that way. Um, but yeah, I just wanted an opportunity to get on here and chat with some people, and kind of see what you guys are doing. I'm gonna jump off here actually in a little bit and eat some dinner, and probably watch some stuff on Netflix or Hulu maybe. Are there any science fiction movies that I should be watching? I know there's a show called Bright. I think Will Smith is in that. So, how's everybody doing? You guys doing anything fun? I appreciate the comments and the feedback. Glad to get on here and do a live stream. I haven't done this in for ages. So I think I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to have a discussion with you guys, and see what you guys think. Um, Comment in the section below if you have any suggestions on future live streams. I also am willing and very interested in actually maybe doing a show with you guys, with anybody, maybe on reviews of movies, TV shows, sports, wrestling, any of that stuff I'm pretty much open to, or just general conversation. So yeah, hit me up in the comment section below. I would love your feedback. I love every one of you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be out of here soon. Peace.